Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're doing well. If this is your first time here, then welcome. So I'm back with another Trader Joe's food haul today. Some of these items were seasonal, but they were very like blink and you miss them. Like I went back to get like full replenishes to show you guys in the video for stuff that I really liked, and they're totally gone. So this can also be like a in the future type of situation where if you see something here that you like, you can kind of keep an eye on it for next year or following years when Trader Joe's might bring some of these items back. Now, if you are familiar with the awesomeness of Trader Joe's, you know that they like to do different highlights of ingredients throughout the year. Of course, pumpkin spice like totally dominates the store. From October through November, there's pumpkin spice. Pretty much anything you can imagine, they dream up, whether it's desserts, savory items. And one of the things that they've become known for is their love of ube products. Ube is a purple yam that's used in Asian cuisine very heavily, especially in dessert items. And Trader Joe's, I would say maybe around late May to June, they really pumped it up this year. So I got 3 of the items that they had. So if you go into your stores, you might get lucky and see some of these still. I remember that when I went this week, I saw one of these items still, but the rest are completely gone and probably won't be back until next year. But again, you can use this video to kind of like refer back to once we get back into the warmer months. So I heard so many good things about this item. This stuff is so popular that one of my favorite food vloggers, Feed May May here on YouTube, she even hosted a giveaway because this was so hard to find. This is the Ube Mochi Pancake and Waffle Mix. And if you guys remember, I don't think it wasn't my last Trader Joe's video. It might have been my very first ever like official set up my fancy camera Trader Joe's video where I talked about the Trader Joe's mochi cake mix, which I am absolutely in love with. This usually comes out around February to March is when this is here. But for some reason, my Trader Joe's had this like well into May, so I made sure to stock up. You can't see in frame here, but I've got like 8 of these. This is a very chewy, delicious, slightly sweet dessert. So when I saw that this mix also had mochi, I was very excited. This is a very popular flavor in jams, cakes, candies, and ice creams, and now in pancakes and waffles. So they've combined ube puree with rice flour, which is the mochi, to create a sweet, chewy breakfast treat. And I cannot wait to try this. And look at the color. The color is so cool. This like purple type of hue. And it says that they get the color from a mix of red cabbage and radish juice, so no like artificial colors. So I have not made pancakes myself as an adult ever, so this will be very interesting. This would be really cool as a waffle because of that like chewy texture of the mochi. I got like 2 extra boxes in case I fall in love with it. As with so many things at Trader Joe's, I'll like something and then if it's seasonal, I might never see it. If it didn't perform well, that might just be a one and done. Like when they came out with their, I think it was sweet potato and brown sugar Korean pancakes last year. Oh, they were so good. They were like griddled. I think I featured them in one of my last hauls, but they were so good. I hope they come back. With Trader Joe's, if you see something that you like, just get it because you might not see it again for like over a year, or you might not see it in general again depending on how it performs in the stores. Now keeping up with the ube train, I think this is the most popular dessert that comes out around Trader Joe's celebration of ube every year. This is the ube purple yam flavored ice cream, and I've been looking at this and hearing how good it was for years. But something about the purple yam, I was always like, is this going to give me more like of a starchy potato type of vibe? So I would always say I'll try it, and then by the time I went to get it, it's sold out. So this year I finally tried it, and spoiler alert, it was really, really good. So here is what the ube purple yam flavored ice cream looked like. Light purple color and the flavor profile to me is completely different than what I expected. To me, this ice cream tasted like a very light white chocolate flavor. It was a very light, subtle flavor, and there were little tiny bits of purple yam throughout that I don't know if they were meant to stay solid or if they didn't mix well with the rest of the cream base. I'm not sure. So those didn't taste bad, but they were definitely not sweet. So those little bits of yam weren't bad, but I would have loved if it was just that smooth kind of ube white chocolate type of vibe of the ice cream base itself. I will be getting it again when it comes back next summer and spring. Now this next ube item, this is the one that I still saw in my store. So if you are looking to try this, it might still be available depending on your location. But this one I thought was so pretty. This is the ube spread, and I don't remember seeing this in past years. That color again is another variation of that cool purple that ube is. So the first ingredient that you have there is the ube puree, so that's good to know that that's like right front and center. It's got sugar, tapioca syrup, coconut cream. I know I have quite a few viewers that watch my Trader Joe's videos that are vegan or vegetarian, and this item does have butter in there, so I wanted to mention that. But it says that this is a rich, sweet, buttery, and creamy spread, perfect for bringing the uniquely delicious flavors of ube to pastries, pancakes, ice cream, and more. And it was my plan to combine these two, so instead of doing like a traditional maple syrup on top of the pancakes or waffles, I was gonna use some ube spread. But when I got this home, you guys, I opened it and it smells, oh god, it smells so weird. It does not smell good at all. It smells like baby food, old mashed potatoes. I was very hesitant once I did a little sniff test, but I did end up tasting it and it tastes a lot better. Since I'm not familiar with ube, I can't exactly describe the taste. It is sweet. It has like a, I don't know, almost like a starchy type of flavor, like a potato, or maybe like a sweet potato, more so like a variation of that. So it is interesting. I still have not gone and committed to actually full on eating it on top of something. This is one of the things I look forward to every year that Trader Joe's brings back, and it is their mini cheesecake cones. This is a very, if you like sweet stuff, you're gonna love this type of haul, because I think like 90% of the things that I have today are all just sweet desserty things, and this might be the sweetest. These are little almond Florentine cones filled with a creamy cheesecake filling, and they are pretty tiny. I would say that they're about this small. It comes with 4 of them, so John and I, like, it's very hard to ration these. They barely last a day once we get home from Trader Joe's. But the cone here is very sweet, and it's coated with this like sticky toffee type of coating, and it has little almonds. It's so delicious, and the actual filling here is like a mix between a cheesecake and like a really light whipped ice cream. This one, I think I literally screamed in the store, like a little baby scream, when I saw this, because horchata is one of my favorite drinks, but being in the area that I live in, it is very hard to find good horchata. The best that I've ever experienced was in California, and it was amazing. I still want to try to remember where I had it at. It was delicious. But they have done a horchata ice cream at Trader Joe's. So this ice cream is a sweet cinnamon and rice flavored base with little horchata flavored cookie bits throughout there, and it is absolutely delicious. This gives you kind of a look at what it looks like when it's all out there, those little cookie bits. The cookie bits kind of remind me of horchata flavored shortbread, like that cinnamon type of flavor, a little buttery. This is one of my favorite ice creams now from Trader Joe's, and is the first time I've ever seen it, so I hope that it does really well so they bring it back in the future. Now this item, I don't know if they've had before, but it's my first time seeing it, and I was so excited because I love like cinnamon swirl bread, but so many varieties that you see have raisins in them, and I do not like raisins at all. So I'll come across like a really cool cinnamon bread and I'll look and raisins. So you're staying right on the shelf. So I was so excited to see this one. This is their hand twisted cinnamon sugar bread, and as you can see, I didn't know if this one was gonna make it till this video, because John and I have been absolutely loving this. This is like a really thick bread that has like a cinnamon sugar glaze on it, so it's a little bit moist, and it is so good. It's more like cake than anything, so it's like a dessert bread, and I can see this being used for bread pudding recipes, French toast, or if you're me and John, just slicing some on a plate and popping it in the microwave back there. You can kind of see that like cinnamon glaze on there. It kind of reminds me of a Cinnabon, but our Cinnabons in our area haven't been good lately, so this is actually tastier than that, just without the cream cheese frosting. The guy who rang me up said that he'd heard so many good things about this bread, and then he was like, the only thing it's missing is raisins. I was like, no, that is the thing, that is the selling point for me. Y'all get raisins in all the cinnamon bread. Let me enjoy this beautiful raisin-free version. Now this is technically not one of my snacks, this is John's, but he's kind enough to let me try his snacks when we get home from our grocery runs. This is the peanut butter filled pretzel nuggets. This isn't a seasonal item. I can actually smell the peanut butter through the pretzel right now. They're really good little sweet and savory snack. John and I are on completely different spectrums when it comes to the flavor profiles that we like. Case in point, 2 drinks that we've both been obsessed with at Trader Joe's lately. This is their fresh squeezed unpasteurized lemonade. It is very tart. The ingredients are as simple as you can get for lemonade. It's just water, lemon juice, and sugar. That's it. So if you're looking for a ready-made, super simple version, this one is a great option. But me, I'm a spicy girl. I love spicy things. And this one, even for me, tests my spice tolerance, but it's so good. This is my 3rd bottle. I keep going back for more. This is their, I think new, because I I've never seen it since this year. This is their spicy mango lemonade. This one has lemon juice, cane sugar, mango puree, jalapeno pepper puree, natural flavor, and cayenne pepper powder. This stuff really took me by surprise when I sipped it. If you've ever had like a spicy mango jalapeno margarita type of situation, that's this, but without the liquor aspect of it, without the tequila. That being said, this would be a great mixer for your own at-home drinks if you want to add a little something to it. But on its own, this is not something I reach for if I want something like sweet and juicy and refreshing, because when that spice hits, it's not refreshing. I love the combination of like that sweet juicy mango and like the spicy kick from the jalapeno. So I'll just pour a glass of this just by itself, no other food around, no snacks, and just enjoy it. If you like spicy stuff, try it out, because I'm really curious to see what other people think about this. I think I talked about this in my last video where I was talking about the new spring items at Trader Joe's. This was one of the items that I really wanted, but they were sold out, but I finally picked it up. This is their new ranch seasoning blend, and if you love Trader Joe's, you know they're always coming up with new and inventive spice blends. I have so many in my cabinet now that I can't get anywhere else, because Trader Joe's is always innovative and coming up with new cool stuff. So this one is ranch. It's pretty much a slightly fancier version of like the Hidden Valley ranch seasoning packets, and I am going to be using them the same way. The way that I use this is I will put it on some roasted potatoes after they're out of the oven, toss them up, and this is very similar. It says you can use it on popcorn, vegetables, or use it on meat, different recipes. I find that comparing the two, this one has a much more like punchy, in your face, kind of like dill flavor to it, so it's very flavorful, which I love. I love really intense flavors. So here are the ingredients on that one. I'm going to be using this, as I mentioned, of course, on those roasted potatoes, but I'm also going to try it like sprinkled on the chicken, maybe pork chops. My last two Trader Joe's goodies are popcorns. I really love the name is so long, but it's the Synergistically something something popcorn. It's in like a white bag, and it's a very intensely flavored popcorn. It's like very vinegary, sweet, spicy, tangy. It's so good. But that's another one that comes out in the warmer months, and I think it's already gone for the year. I think I only got one bag, so I should have picked up a couple backups, but they have some new ones I've never seen before. This one I think may also be done for this year, but keep an eye out for it in your locations. Maybe they still got a few bags, or for next year when they hopefully come out with it, because I really like this one, and the packaging is just so flippin' pretty. This is their Hula Crunch popcorn and rice cracker mix. This gives you a little preview of what it looks like. It has these cute little plumeria flower looking rice crackers that kind of remind me of the flowers that are on Lay's when you go to Hawaii. They're so cute, and they're really tasty too. So it says that this is an addictive blend of savory popcorn and crunchy rice crackers, seasoned with tamari soy sauce, vinegar powder, and spices, and then it's dusted with nori. You might be able to see on the popcorn here little dustings of little green bits. That's dustings of nori, which is dried seaweed. But here are the ingredients. It's so light. The flavors play really well together. It's just a really nice snack, and I hope they come back out with it next year. Now this one I just got a couple of days ago from my last Trader Joe's run, and if I had to compare the two popcorns, this is the chili pineapple flavored kettle popcorn. If I had to compare the two, I definitely prefer the Hula Crunch a lot more than this one. Now, as far as this one goes, it says that it has a bright and sweet pineapple flavor, a bit of tartness, and it ends with a building heat. It's sweet and salty, tart and tangy, and every crunchy kernel is coated with just enough flavor to make you want another bite or another handful. So, here's when you open the bag, it just like hits you. It reminds me of like the smell of pineapple upside down cake. That's what it reminds me of. So as you can see, they are generously dusted with some nice flavor there. Something about this just doesn't do it for me. I love kettle corn, so I like that slightly sweet coating that you see on that variety of popcorn, but something about the flavor, I get like a bare whisper of heat. Like a little like hi, like a little teeny tiny bit of chili. I would definitely say that these lean way more on the sweet side of things. It's not like a balance of sweet and heat. It's got like a nice little, like they say, end finish of like a little teeny bit of heat. I don't know if I would get these again, but I like them to the point where I will gladly finish the bag. Now, although this is a Trader Joe's food haul, I wanted to give these two items an honorable mention because seeing them in store has made my heart so happy. So I wanted to share them with you also. If you are familiar with this restaurant, or if you're just looking for a really awesome, spicy, amazing hot sauce, these are the ones. If you are familiar with Nandos, Nandos is a chicken restaurant. How do my viewers across the pond in England or down under in Australia? They have tons of Nandos locations. Nandos is really popular over there, and somehow, some way, Nandos has been really taking over the East Coast, particularly not too far from me. I used to live in Northern Virginia in that area, as well as DC, and they're starting to branch out a little bit more in different locations. I keep hoping they bring one closer to me than 3 hours away. But I absolutely love Nandos. They have a ton of different sauce options you can choose from. And Target now sells two of the more popular ones. This is their medium sauce and this is their hot sauce. And usually when I go to Nandos, I get the same thing every time. It is so delicious. I'll get their butterfly grilled chicken and I'll get it grilled in the hot sauce. And before 2020, you used to have these big old things near where you get the soft drinks of different sauces you can try. There's like a garlic and herb and a lemon. I would mix all the sauces together almost and make my own blend and just go to town because I love some saucy food. But now things are a little bit different. But if you ever had the chance to go to Nandos, try it. It's so good. So it is so amazing that I have these sauces at home now because I literally put this on so much stuff. When it comes to condiments, I'm kind of weird. I don't eat ketchup, I don't eat mayo. I love hot spicy sauces though, and these are perfect. I put these on chicken and fish sandwiches. I add them to my ramen. So I highly recommend if you're looking for a really complex hot sauce that's just not your typical just Texas Pete. It's got lots of layers of flavor and blended with different herbs and spices and all this stuff. Definitely check this out. They have them listed on the Target website so you can check out the ingredients because I don't know if this camera will do justice to it. I just wanted to give a shout out to these for my fellow hot sauce lovers who might be on the hunt for a really good one. So that's everything I picked up recently from Trader Joe's as we are in these summer months. It's been so fun trying the different things Trader Joe's has come out with this summer. As always, that's why it's one of my favorite grocery stores. Are always thinking of something new. If you've tried any of these, let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps to boost these Trader Joe's videos out into the algorithm, help more people discover my channel. And I think this is my third Trader Joe's video like this, so I'm gonna make its own little playlist. So I'm gonna link my other grocery haul playlist if you want to check those out as well. I also have a very like ramshackle one from Wegmans and I think another one from Trader Joe's where I was on my live cam and it was just a hot mess, and they're kind of funny. Lots of good food in those too. So I will pop those in my grocery haul playlist that I'm going to be making as well. Make sure you click the bell to have those notifications turned on so you don't miss any of my uploads. I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.